So the owner-employee model works when you have a fair amount of startup capital and you have a good OPEX going, which means for the next 6 months you're not worried about money. You know, your business can only be doing okay, but you're going to pump into marketing, you're going to do everything on time, like bang, bang, right? And then usually that's what people do. They have enough capital, and when the business does well, they incentivize certain people on a revenue share or something like that, on targets, so that, you know, the business goes okay. But the problem with that model is, number one, there's only so many people you can incentivize without drastically cutting into your margins. Second thing is, I have seen so many bartenders or baristas or cooks who've gone into profit share agreements with their bosses. 2 years later, the boss is like, you're out. All of a sudden, they spend like 2 years building something. Of course, they made some money in between, but they also took some of the risk, right? There's salary plus profit share. But they have nothing to show for it. Like, back to fucking zero, right? You could have been like rolling with fucking 6-7 grand a month, but all of a sudden, you know, the boss decided to cancel your contract because you were so good at the job that you have delegated everything and you're just supervising, and all of a sudden he realizes that, wait, I don't need to give you that money, I can keep that money for them, so you're fired. So from an employee perspective, I did not want to do that to people. So that's why I went on the equity side of things. Equity side means that you only make money when the business actually decides to reward its stakeholders, which is dividends. And I want people to buy into the idea that it is not about money. It is about, not just about money, really. You got to build a business, but you got to take care of people. If you take care of people, your business will grow. So I want to incentivize people to make themselves useless. Which is, if, for example, I hire you as a manager, you're a good manager if you don't have to do anything, but the venue runs. You're a crappy manager if you have to fucking do everything, right, all the time. So for you to be good, I need to make sure you have a reason to be good for the future. So, for example, with Christine, I say, great, you know, you run the place. Now, Christine ran the place and she gets stock options progressively. And now what she also does is she built this person called Liz, who was a barista. Now she's starting a bakery. And now Liz is going to be business leader and she will get stock options. But because Christine mentored this person, Christine gets a stake in that business as well. So I'm making sure that in the long run, Christine basically has to do almost nothing because she has already done the work. She has invested in people, she has trained people, and now she actually gets back to get the return. So I think that's kind of why we do what we do. It doesn't make you instantly rich, but it actually gives you a career. Like think, you have to think 4 or 5 years ahead to like make sense.
Definitely a very interesting model.